This is a postscript to the video that I made earlier. I missed a few things, so we'll just come up these steps. All the neighbours are out mowing lawns and stuff. There's that hydrangea Annabelle that I was talking about earlier on. There we go. It's really at its best now. And then there's a few things over this direction that I missed. So here's that huge stone. We're about to clear some of these stones from underneath it. I'm saying we have to watch out that it doesn't end up being an archaeological monument, but hopefully it's not. And then over here we have woodbine, and then just in between the woodbine we have a summer flowering cyclamen, beautiful purple colour, as you can see there. Okay, let's go up this way. This is where we had an arbutus, but that died unfortunately, so it's a ferny space where we haven't decided what's going to go in there yet. And let's come up along this way. Up here on this bank you can see that daisy-like thing. We bought that in buds in Bunratty, and it's been flowering pretty much since March. And then this is an unusual saxifrage that we've picked up in Fota and the Arboretum all over the fernery there. And you can see it's in flower. So I think it's going to be a very spready thing on those mossy stones, but that's perfect. That's exactly where we want it to be. Okay, let's go up along this way. That's the butterfly bush that I showed you earlier on. It's called Black Knight, and you can see the very purple flower on it. It's getting a bit late now, so no butterflies around. Earlier in the summer, you saw this Himalayan musk rose. It's just thousands of blossoms on it. They're gone now, but there's this lovely clematis called Clematis tanjucta, and you can see the yellow flowers and then the seed heads from the ones that are spent. So it's a lovely kind of Japanese lantern kind of flower on the thing. We'll come back and go into the veg garden, but when I was here earlier I forgot to look at these two hydrangeas on here. So we saw the eryngium and the agapanthus, but this is a lovely hydrangea. Lovely purple colour. And then the one next to it is a really nice blue. Very pretty thing. Okay, and I'll just take you on a quick 2 minutes around the veg garden. Before we go in there, I've shown you this before, but this is the guava plant, and those flowers are edible. They taste of, oh, and Patsy's coming for a look. They taste of vanilla, so they're very nice. Okay, let's come in here. Ignore the hoses. So we've got mange tout and peas on this side. And then over here, these are melons. can see the tomatoes producing fruit, and then the onions are more or less done, so they're just drying and maturing there. This is an unusual thing called a wineberry. It's a bit of a triffid that goes everywhere, but you can see a fruit maturing there in the middle of those petals. And then what else do we have? Just lots of luxuriant growth. Maybe I'll finish over here at the courgettes. Oh, we have the broad beans, leeks, courgettes. We're in the middle of the courgette glut. And then in that bed we have, under that structure, carrots and other tomatoes. The bag of, originally in this bed there were carrots and parsnips, half and half. And the parsnip seed failed. I can see just one or two plants that succeeded over there. With parsnips, the seed has to be fresh, and the lockdown meant that we were left with, whatever was left in Lidl and places like that. So that's the veg garden.